Welcome back. In this lecture, we're going to discuss how these icons are structured in HTML. Let's get going. Alright, here's our web page. As you can see, there's already Font Awesome icons here in the menu bar here and in the body. Let's dive into the code to see how this works. Here's the code. Let's scroll down a little bit to the nav bar. You have your left nav links and then you have your right nav links. Let's focus on the left for now. I'm using an A element indicating that it's a link. Right now it's tied to nothing, so it doesn't go anywhere. I have a title attribute equal to home. This generates a little tooltip when I hover over the icon just to give it some textual context. Then there are the classes. There are 3 classes here. We'll talk about the first 2 and we'll talk about this last one later. We have Fa, which indicates it's a Font Awesome icon, and Fa Home, which is the Font Awesome icon that should appear. I have 2 more links in this section, Fa and Fa Share, Alt, Fa and Fa Search. Let's go back to our web page to show you what that looks like. On the left side we have Home, you see the tooltip that appears, Share, and Search. Let's look at the right side in our code. Scroll down a little bit to right nav links. Here's the A element again, the title attribute, and here are the classes. You have Fa and Fa Shopping Cart, and Fa User Circle. Let's bounce back to our web page. Here we are, and you have Cart and My Profile. Then you have these icons in the body. Let's take a look at those in the code. Scroll down to page content. I'm using an I element. And you see there's a few more classes that we haven't seen before. Button and Button Default are actually from Bootstrap 3. Button Circle is a custom class. And here are our Font Awesome classes, Fa and Fa Comments. And then we have Fa and Fa Users, Fa and Fa Shopping Cart. Let's take a look at this in the page. Here's Fa Comments, Fa Users, and Fa Shopping Cart. Now you'll notice that no tooltip appears here, and that's because we didn't set the title attribute. In past lectures, I mentioned that you had to pair the Fa class and the Fa icon name class together, otherwise the web browser wouldn't know how to present the icon. Let's demonstrate that. Let's remove Fa from the Fa Shopping Cart. And update. Now take a look at this. Here's the comments icon, the users, but there's no shopping cart. All that displays is a square. You need to pair both Fa and the Fa icon name together. Otherwise, the web browser doesn't know how to display the icon. Now let's go back to our code and correct it. Let's add back in Fa and run. And our shopping cart appears. In summary, we learned that these icons look awesome. These icons are very flexible, and you're going to learn how to do some really cool things with them. We looked at the HTML markup, and we learned how to structure the icons. And lastly, we learned that we must pair the Fa and the Fa icon name classes together for the Font Awesome icons to appear. That's all for now. We'll see you in the next lecture.